Hello students, welcome to your computer class. Today we will deal with chapter 4 Ethics and Safety Measures in Computers. Before we discuss the chapter Ethics and Safety Measures, children, I would like to give you a brief introduction of what are computer ethics. Nowadays, we see that all of us use computer so much. Everything is done by internet, banking, hospital management, even studies are done through internet in this COVID area. But children, as everything to run smoothly, there should be some rules, some regulations that should be followed by each and every person so that things go normally and smoothly. Now, what is ethics? Computer ethics means moral values that we should follow so that we are also comfortable and others also take the correct benefit of the technology. The first thing that we are going to discuss is right to privacy. Children, you would not like, or any human being would not like, that his personal data or information is being shared or accessed by any person who he or she doesn't want to share. This is called information privacy. I will make you understand this by giving an example. Suppose you want to share a photo in Facebook, but you will not prefer that everybody who is using Facebook is able to see that photo. So, what you do, you share it in a closed group. It means that only those people who are in your group or friends group can see that photo. This is just an example to right to privacy. Now, just we'll cite another example of bank. In bank, our personal details like account number, password, login ID, everything is stored. Nobody would prefer that this information is shared with other people. So, all this information or protecting all this information comes under right to privacy. Now, this all we have discussed in our online class, still we are discussing so that it is beneficial for the people who have not attended the online class. Now, we come to intellectual property right. Now, just imagine a situation that there is an author who has written a poem or a novel or a story. Now, if somebody steals that poem or novel and gives his or her own name instead of the genuine author, it will be a crime. It will be stealing of an intellectual property. Intellectual property means that anything that is creative, that is made by using mental ability of a person, is an intellectual property. No other person has the right to tell that creation his own property or it's his own creation. So since now everything is available over the internet, so it should be taken care that these things don't happen, and intellectual property right should be given to the people who own that intellectual property. Now the next one is plagiarism. Now what is plagiarism? It is when a person has an information about a written knowledge. It is the right of the person. It is the ownership of the person, and that should not be used somewhere else. This also we will understand with help of an example. Here also, suppose a film director has made a film. Now, this film is his own copyright or his own work. Nobody else should copy that film and should just make it viral over the net, so that the main owner of the authority or main owner of the film is not having his own right over that particular creation. Just copying and using other person's creation is also unethical. So we should be very careful. And children, do you know why are we reading all this? We are reading all this because nowadays children are also using net, and you should know what is good and what is bad, what you have to do and what you have not to do. So all these things should be kept in mind before using a property over the net. And there are various international cyber laws to protect the right of the individual who is using internet. Okay, and whoever is posting his own creation over the net for other people's use. So it is not that if I have put some data, my knowledge over the net, some other person can steal it, copy paste it and give his own name, or even if they are not giving their own name, without the permission of the particular person, they should not be able to use it. Another problem is of cyberbullying. Now what is this cyberbullying? Suppose you are using various type of social media platform. Now what is this social media? You must be knowing, using WhatsApp, Facebook and other platform to communicate with your friends, to chat, to interchange files and photos is done with the help of social media. Sometimes people, what they do, they try to harass people in the sense they will abuse some people, they will say bad words for them, or they will make fake profile and provide wrong information about other people. These all are punishable acts. If people are caught doing this, they are punished under cyber law. So this is not permitted. Now what is hacking? Hacking is getting into some other's system without the permission of that particular person. Suppose, this also we'll understand with help of an example. A person, without the information of the owner of the computer or the network, enters into a network with wrong intention, either to damage the security of the computer or to steal some information or knowledge. That is called hacking. Now, what do hackers do? Why do they enter into your network? They will enter into your network to obstruct or create an obstacle for you to do particular job. Okay, you will not be able to use your network properly, or they will steal some information. Some vital information will be stolen from your system. So all these activities that are not good are done by hackers. Now this is the first part of our chapter. In our next chapter, in our next part, in our next video, we'll discuss some other cyber ethics that should be followed, and we'll also discuss the uses of internet and what are the problems that people face today while using internet. Your homework for today will be, children, that you have to make points. You have to write down what are the ethics or what are the rights of the people that has to be followed so that people can use the net safely. Okay, so here I end my video. Thank you, children.